Hey everyone, welcome back. I've got a book haul for you today of some books I picked up at Half Price Books. I've got about 8 books. This is like the third time I've tried making this video because my camera is just freaking out. It says recording in progress, and then there's no recording, so we'll see how it goes. Book one I have for you today is Poison Study by Maria V. Snyder. I first heard about this author from David over at DP Book Reviews. He just raves about her, so I thought I'd start with her debut series. It's about, well, I'm just going to read the back for you. Murder, mayhem, and magic. Locked in a coffin-like darkness, there is nothing to distract me from my memories of killing Rad. He deserved to die, but according to the law, so do I. Here in Ixia, the punishment for murder is death, and now I wait for the hangman's noose. But the same law that condemns me may also save me. Ixia's food taster, chosen to ensure that the commander's food is not poisoned, has died. And by law, the next prisoner who is scheduled to be executed, me, must be offered the position. Apparently there's magic involved in this story. She's trying to get away from this town. But there's one of the commanders in this town of Ixia has actually even poisoned her, and she has to get a cure from him every day in order to survive, so that kind of keeps her tied to the town. So it should be pretty interesting. I thought I'd give it a shot. I also picked up book 1 in the Castor Chronicles, Beautiful Creatures by Garcia and Margaret Stohl. It's a debut series. It's told from a male perspective, which is different. It takes place in a small southern town of Gatlin, where nothing's really happened since the Civil War. It's pretty boring, and the main character, Ethan Waite, just can't wait to get out of there. Suddenly, a young girl by the name of Lena Duchesnes shows up. She's got some secrets of her own. She has a power of some sort that she's trying to conceal, and there's a curse that's been following her family. But that's not the only secret. Apparently the town of Gatlin has many secrets, and those will be revealed through the story. And Ethan is inexplicably drawn to Lena, and together they'll discover those secrets. Beautiful Creatures is book 1, Beautiful Darkness is 2, and Beautiful Chaos is book 3. So I thought I'd give that a try. That's been getting some good reviews. It's been getting some good reviews. I saw this one. This one just sold me by the cover. The Gardener by S.A. Bodeen. You see that? On the cover it says, "This greenhouse grows humans." And I'm going to read, there's not much to read in the synopsis. Mason, he's the main character, isn't supposed to know about the greenhouse. He isn't supposed to meet the beautiful girl who's part of the experiment, and who doesn't need food or water to survive. Now Mason is on the run with the girl, and the gardener, who is the mysterious mastermind of an institution that grows humans, wants them both, dead or alive. Apparently the book deals with overpopulation and world hunger, and there's an organization that is doing human testing, basically illegally, to see if they can, they're experimenting on teenagers to see if they can survive on sunlight alone to help survive the world hunger situation. I said that sounded pretty creepy. I picked up this book just by the cover alone, Dead Beautiful by Yvonne Woon. There's the whole cover spread. It's got one of those little velvety kind of textures, it's kind of neat. And I'm going to read the synopsis for you. On the morning of her 16th birthday, Renee Winters was still an ordinary girl. She spent her summers at the beach, had the perfect best friend, and had just started dating the cutest guy at school. No one she had ever known had died. But all that changes when she discovers her parents dead in the redwood forest in what appears to be a double murder. After the funeral, Renee's wealthy grandfather sends her to Gottfried Academy, a remote boarding school in Maine, where she finds herself studying subjects like philosophy, Latin, and the crude sciences. It's there that she meets Dante Berlin, a handsome and elusive boy to whom she feels inexplicably drawn. As they grow closer, strange things begin to happen, but Renee can't stop herself from falling in love. It's only when she uncovers a dark tragedy in Gottfried's past that she begins to wonder if the Academy and its students are everything they seem. Little does she know that Dante is the one hiding a dangerous secret, one that has him fearing for her life. So, yeah, that sounded pretty cool. I'm going to give that one a shot. I also picked up a debut book by Becca Fitzpatrick, Hush Hush. Of course, this has been out for quite some time, and there's been many sequels to it. Basically a paranormal romance dealing with fallen angels. That's about all I know of it. Got some good reviews, so I'm glad I was able to find a hardcover copy, and I'll give that a try. This one, the cover wasn't all that exciting, but the storyline sounded pretty cool. Project 17 by Laurie, Faria, Stolarz. Let's see. And I'm going to read the synopsis for this one as well. High atop Hawthorne Hill, just outside of Boston, sits Danvers State Hospital. Built in 1878 and closed in 1992, this abandoned mental institution is rumored to be the birthplace of the lobotomy. Locals have long believed the place to be haunted. They tell stories about the unmarked graves on the premises and of cold winds felt throughout its underground tunnels. And then there are the treasures found inside, eerie remnants of its former patients, journals, hair combs, bars of soap, even old medical records, all left behind for the trespassers to view. On the eve of the hospital's demolition, 6 teens break in to spend the night and film a movie about their adventures. For Derek, it's an opportunity to win a filmmaking contest and save him from a future of flipping burgers at his parents' diner. For the others, it's a chance to be on TV and for a night with no parents. But what starts as a playful dare quickly escalates into a frenzy of nightmarish action. Behind the crumbling walls and down every dark passageway, these high schoolers will unravel the mysteries of those who once lived there and of the spirits who still might. And also, Derek has ulterior motives for being there because his grandmother apparently was a patient at this mental hospital, and he's hoping to find her records to find out more about his grandmother. And here it's very creepy. I'm going to save this one for my Halloween reads. And if I like it, I'll pick up the other book by this author, Blue is for Nightmares. Might be pretty good. So, yeah, like I said, the plot kind of sold me on that one, not so much the cover. And then just to kind of break away from some of these dystopic books and sci-fi fantasy plots that I've been reading, thought I'd try this one, Allie Carter, Heist Society. I've heard a lot of good reviews about this. Again, it's about a girl who grows up in a family of thieves. From literally the age of 3, she's out with her family casing the Louvre. She's been in numerous different thieves. They tried to steal the crown jewels. When she turns 15, basically, she plans a con of her own and gets into one of the best boarding schools in the country, determined to leave the family business. But she's pulled back into the family business in order to save her father. He's blamed for the theft of a rare art collection from a big mobster, basically. And he's the main suspect. It would take a master criminal to pull off this theft. So in order to protect her father and save him, she has to try and track down who the actual criminals were and basically steal the art back. And as I said, it's kind of described as like an Ocean 11 for YA readers. And I thought I'd give it a try. It got a lot of really good reviews. And last but not least, as I mentioned in my February wrap-up with my current March reads, I'm reading the new Kim Harrison book. I have it covered here. A Perfect Blood. I'm currently reading that one. And I'm just trying to build my collection of the physical books because I have some of them on Kindle. I borrowed some from the library. And I happened to pick up the book right before A Perfect Blood, A Pale Demon. Again, like I said, these covers are really awesome. And I got a good deal on that one, so I snatched that up. I'm going to have a harder time, I think, with the earlier books because some weren't even published in hardcover. I really don't want to mass market copy, but I'll see what I can find. That's all I have for you this week, and I'll be back in my next video with another book haul. I've got some books I picked up from Barnes & Noble, and I decided to separate these into 2 videos. So I just want to thank all my subscribers. I've hit 50 this week, so I thought that was awesome. Thank you so much for watching. Quick shout out to Erin at Rest Queen. She's a subscriber and a fellow booktuber. Just wanted to give the little alien wave to you here. We're kind of discussing our love of the little alien character from Toy Story. So, like I said, that's all I've got for you, and I'll see you next week. Thanks a lot.